Craig, really interested to know a little bit more about yourself, about your experiences in the plastics industry, and also your company, Plasflow.
I'm the general manager, as you know, at Plasflow. I've been there for 20 years in November. Before I went to Plasflow, I had 20 years in the molten metal industry and in the steel fabrication sector. So it was quite a migration to move over from welding steels into welding the plastics, and it was an interesting change, a cleaner change. We're based in Rotherham. It's a small business, 26 people. We've got the capabilities to weld polyethylene, polypropylene, PVDF, and our capacity range is from 15mm through to 1200mm on butt fusion welding. We can do IR welding from 15mm up to 250mm, and we complement that with electrofusion welding, extrusion welding and hot gas welding.
Excellent. So Craig, what are the key objectives of your company, and what sort of industries do you normally serve?
The niche we try to fill in the market is to provide bespoke pipework solutions to our customers.
Yeah.
We don't do off the shelf, if you like, and that leads us to working in a broad range of industries. Sure. We work in the power sector with the nuclear people.
Yeah.
We work in utility, which covers gas, water, sewage. We work with the green energy people to a degree, and then probably to a lesser stage now, the landfill and reclamation and waste to energy side.
Okay.
So an important factor in working with the industries we do is assurance.
Absolutely.
So nowadays, quite the given ones are things like 9001 for the quality assurance, 14,001 for the environmental, 45,001 for the health and safety.
Yeah.
They're all essential requirements to fulfill the ticking the boxes for all the industries we're in. And that then cascades down to people.
Yeah.
You know, and our people, we've got a workforce that's a very stable team of people, and we've used the CSWIP EN 13067 as a qualification to demonstrate to our clients that the people we've got are suitably qualified to do the job they do.
Yeah, that's good.
We've done butt fusion, electrofusion, hot gas welding, electrofusion welding, and the socket fusion welding to give us that choice of techniques.
I guess that's in a range of materials as well.
It is, and it gives us that offering to satisfy the client. We're going to do the job right first time.
Absolutely. So I guess why is that really important then, that your team are CSWIP certified?
It was interesting coming across from the steel industry.
Yeah.
In the steel industry, everybody who was anybody welding steel had got a coding.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I came into the plastics industry and it just wasn't there.
Yeah.
There was a lack of consistent qualification for people. You could get certificates of competence where you were shown how to use a piece of machinery. It wasn't an examination by practical or theoretical, and I don't think carried any weight because there was no registered backup for that qualification.
Yeah, Craig, you mentioned there obviously certificates or evidence of training and how that's not really sufficient for your needs. So can you just tell me a bit more about what actually is sufficient and why CSWIP certification was important?
A lot of our client base either do or have had heavy involvement in steel fabrication. And in steel fabrication, there has always been a very clear training, methodology, and qualification structure,
Yeah.
so that they get that comfortable feeling that they're being assured that if a guy is coded,
Yes. Yeah.
we know what he's done. In plastics, the certificate of competency
Yeah.
is really just explaining how a piece of equipment works,
Yes.
to ensure that normally the hirer is making sure he's passed over the essential,
Yes.
the essential how to use it safely. It doesn't make you a welder. And what we wanted to do, probably based on my years in the steel industry, was replicate some of that, where we said, people are serving a long time in plastics fabrication, and the qualifications that we were seeing didn't cover that and didn't meet the expectation of the client. So we wanted a certification that was internationally recognised and verified, that the training was checked,
Yeah.
the theory was tested
And understood. Yeah.
and understood, and the practical was examined and tested as well.
Absolutely.
And that led us through to CSWIP. It led us through to EN 13067.
Yes.
And I think that that has differentiated us against our competitors. I think it also aligns us better with what people in the industry expect.
Yeah.